craft. Hali told the Standard how he had met his work ethic and punctuality. He was always in the studio with J, who ni Ungwana, the long-running KBC program that challenged listeners to reflect a good manners and morality. Veterinary broadcaster Jeff Mwangemi, who worked alongside with Mbotela for decades, recalled how his presence in the newsroom. J, who ni Ungwana. We are remembering Leonard Mambo Mbotela. In fact, for decades, Leonard Mambo Mbotela was the voice that guided Kenya through Mambo, or through moments of triumph and tragedy. His rich baritone, steady and reassuring filed the airwaves, making him a household name. On Friday, February, the veterinarian journalist died after a short illness, leaving behind a very wide legacy that shaped Kenyans media landscape. Tributes have poured in from journalists, politicians, and admirers who credit Mbotela with inspiring generations of broadcasters and upholding the highest standard of journalism. Okay, and then among those mourning is dismissed is Nyali MP Mohamed Ali, who was first met Mbotela in 2002 as an intern at the Kenya Broadcasting Cooperative (KBC). He was disciplined. Now the MP Mohamed Ali is now describing the Mbotela that he was disciplined, hardworking, and committed to his craft. Ali told the Standard how he had met his work ethic and punctuality. He was always in the studio at the designated time, never late and ever. Their paths will cross again in 2010 when Ali, then an investigative journalist at KTN, interviewed Mbotela about the 1982 Grow Cup, an event that forever Kenyans. Mbotela's voice was synonym in Kenya's history. Ungwana, the long-running KBC program that challenged listeners to reflect a good manners and morality. Veterinary broadcaster Jeff Mwangemi, who worked alongside with Mbotela for decades, recalled how his presence in the newsroom shaped aspiring journalists. I started listening to Mambo Mbotela while still in school, and it was humbling to later work with him at the broadcasting house, said Mwangemi, fondly known to his fan as Crucial Mundo. And he also recalled how Mbotela played a role in popularizing the Swahili term Tani, particularly during the aftermath of the 1982 call when he announced curfew regulation. Wananchi wanaombwa wasitokee mtaani kuanzia saa 12 alfajiri mpaka saa 12 jioni. Watu wakae mtaani, Mwangemi recalled. Mbotela's dedication to broadcasting was unwavering. Actually, his colleagues say, forever ever 5 decades, he remained at KBC, where his voice became an integral part of national events. Wellington Nyongesa, the editor at the Standard Group, recalled Mbotela's impeccable professionalism. He was always impeccable, dressed and punctual. I met him at KBC in 2002 when he was recording his famous show Ungwana, and he was always adhere to strict schedule, said Nyongesa. Mbotela's voice also became stable in football commentary and presidential events, alongside broadcasting greats like Salim Manga and Jacob Mogoa. Leaders pay tribute. President William Ruto described Mbotela as a gifted and powerful broadcasting who left an indelible mark on Kenya media, and defined that its alluring voice dominated of airwave with first-class football commentaries and the signature program Ungwana. He will be fondly remembered for monitoring young broadcasters, he stated. Now, quote from Twitter, where William Ruto described the Mbotela. We are heartbroken by the death of veterinary broadcaster Leonard Mambo Mbotela. He was gifted and powerful broadcaster whose alluring voice dominated all airwaves with his first-class football commentary and the signature program Ungwana. Mbotela will fully be remembered forever and ever. Now, not leaving behind, we found that as a new leader, Raila Amolo Odinga eulogized Mbotela as a friend who spent his time educating and informing Kenyans. Now, here is what Raila Amolo Odinga said about Mbotela. As a sports journalist, Mr. Mbotela excellent as an outstanding football commentator who made radio football commentary lively to listeners. His popular educative program Ungwana remains an etch on the memory of many listeners as moral compass on social relationship. Leonard was not only a broadcaster but a friend and a supportive. My deepest condolences to his family, friends, and media fraternity, wrote Raila Amolo Odinga. The ODM Democratic Movement also paid tribute, stating that he leaves behind a rich legacy in the media industry. His articulation of issues and educative programs like Ungwana and Swahili program on KBC Radio ya Taifa will forever be etched in the memory of Kenyans. He has left an indelible and mark on the history of our nation. We shall miss him, the party said in statement. National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula was not left behind to say something. Echo similar sentiments, mourning the loss of voice that had shaped Kenya's history. Growing up, Mbotela's show Ungwana was more than just a radio program. It was a moment of reflection, a lesson in morality and guiding forces of society that needed constant reminders of dignity and decency. His mastery of the Swahili, his eloquence, and his ability to capture the essence of our culture made him a genius in the industry, and said Wetangula. Lasting a legacy, a Kenya mourns the loss of one of his iconic voices. Mbotela influence will endure. Now, even me here, I will not forget to say something that now let the family and eternity of his friends, this is my condolence to the whole family of Mbotela. He will remain our broadcaster's mentalist forever and ever. Rest in peace, Mzee Mbotela.